Hello there, this is Mariella from Arran Distillers. Pretty sad not having you here celebrating our festival today with us, dancing and drinking away, but nonetheless we put together an amazing live music session for you. So there you go, sit back, grab yourself a nice dram and enjoy this wonderful live music from local artist Mike Bailey. Cheers.
Well, hello everybody, I'm Donal from Crofters Music. I'm absolutely delighted to be here in Lochranza for the Isle of Arran Distillers Malt and Music Festival. We're going to have some lovely music, we're going to have a great time here, we've got a great dram, and I'm joined here by my great friend Mike Bailey, with whom I've been playing music for many, many years. And when I was asked if I could think of somebody who had songs about Arran, and songs about whiskey, and Mike was definitely the man. So here we are. We've got ourselves organised. We're going to do a few songs for you, and Mike, would you like to take it away?
Well, this first song is one that I wrote for all the youngsters who are born and brought up on the island and have to go to the mainland to get employment, but they often get the call of Arran. As I left from my work by the factory door, I had that old yearning that I'd not had before. 'Twas the call of the mountains, the lochs and the sea. The island of Arran was calling to me. So I'm leaving behind me the smoke and the grime, and returning again to that island of mine, where the falcon's wild call echoes down through the glen. How I wish I was back home in Arran again. In my dreams I have walked up on Goatfell's high peak, and have sat in my cottage by the peat faggots reek, and have followed the deer up on Clachan's high moor. I must tread the road homewards to Arran once more. So I'm leaving behind me the smoke and the grime, and returning again to that island of mine, where the falcon's wild call echoes down through the glen. How I wish I was back home in Arran again. Oh, the pavements are hard in this town's dusty street. There's no light in the eye of the people I meet, for my heart is in Arran with my own people there, with the streams and the moors and the mountains so fair. So I'm leaving behind me the smoke and the grime, and returning again to that island of mine, where the falcon's wild call echoes down through the glen. How I wish I was back home in Arran again. So now I am sailing to Arran once more, and soon I'll be home, my home by the shore. and the promise I'll make as I watch the sun down will be never to venture back to the town. So I'm leaving behind me the smoke and the grime, and returning again to that island of mine, where the falcon's wild call echoes down through the glen. Oh, how I wish I was back home in Arran again, where the falcon's wild call echoes down through the glen. Oh, how I wish I was back home in Arran again. Okay, guys? Yep. Now, this next wee song tells about the story about how I came to live on this beautiful island 47 years ago. Now, me, I've spent my whole life a-traveling. There ain't nothing that I haven't done or seen. But now I like to spend my days in an alcoholic haze.
The right place for that.
'Cause it helps me to forget just where I've been. So sit right down and pour yourselves another. I've seen the world in Whiting Bay as well. Well, it's whiskey and it's wine that makes the world seem fine, and those who say it don't can go to hell. My daddy was a sailor on the ocean. He spent most of his life away at sea, and all he had for fun was his daily tot of rum, and I guess he's passed that habit on to me. So sit right down and pour yourselves another. I've seen the world in Whiting Bay as well. But it's whiskey and it's wine that makes the world seem fine, and those who say it don't can go to hell. And so I crossed the Firth of Clyde to Arran, my good intentions glittering like the sea. But I had to integrate, which meant whiskey by the crate, and I think I found the place I like to be. So sit right down and pour yourselves another. I've seen the world in Whiting Bay as well. It's whiskey and it's wine that makes the world seem fine, and those who say it don't can go to hell. So here I am, and here I'll stop my travelling. I'm opening a pub on Holy Isle, with a clientele of 3. That's the wife, the Wayne and me. Well, I know I'll end my life here with a smile. So sit right down and pour yourselves another. I've seen the world in Whiting Bay as well. Well, it's whiskey and it's wine that makes the world seem fine, and those who say it don't can go to hell. This next song that I wrote is called Carry Me Back to Lochranza. And it's about the times when there used to be the herring fleets working all the way up and down the Mull of Kintyre. And this is a song that I wrote for the wee fisherman who's buried under the cliffs by Lochranza. I've been at the fishing since I was a boy, with a fleet of net drifters I was in employ. But in the evening 'twas always my joy to lay my course home to Lochranza. And when the last of the sunset has faded away, and the nets are all stowed at the end of the day. If you ask where my heart is, I'll always say, carry me back to Lochranza. There were times when the herring would lead us out west, round by the Mull, where the kittiwakes nest, where dancing white horses would top every crest. But my heart was eyeing Lochranza. And when the last of the sunset has faded away, and the nets are all stowed at the end of the day, if you ask where my heart is, I'll always say, carry me back to Lochranza. Wild gales in the winter would cause us to fret, and when storm-bound the work was in mending the net. But great was my pleasure to watch the sunset, safe in the port at Lochranza. And when the last of the sunset has faded away, and the nets are all stowed at the end of the day, if you ask where my heart is, I'll always say, carry me back to Lochranza. But the years are all past, and now dims my eye. It's time to cast round for a last berth to lie. So bury me where the wild seabirds cry, under the cliffs by Lochranza. And when the last of the sunset has faded away, and the nets are all stowed at the end of the day, if you ask where my heart is, I'll always say, carry me back to Lochranza. Won't you carry me back to Lochranza? This next wee song is about whiskey. But not the kind of beautiful whiskey that's made here in this distillery. It's about Irish Puccina. Okay, Donald.
2, 3, 4.
Hi diddly idle dum diddly hurdle idle dum diddly hurray diddly I day. Hi diddly idle dum diddly hurdle idle dum diddly hurray diddly I day. Let grasses grow and waters flow in the free and easy way. But give me enough of that finer stuff that's brewed near Galway Bay. Come policemen all from Donegal, Sligo and Litherham too. We'll get them the slip and we'll take a wee sip of that rare old mountain dew. Hi diddly idle dum diddly hurdle idle dum diddly hurray diddly I day. Hi diddly idle dum diddly hurdle idle dum diddly hurray diddly I day. At the foot of the hill there's a neat little still where the smoke curls up to the sky. By the smoke and the smell you can plainly tell there's Puccin brewing nearby. For it fills the air with an odour rare betwixt both me and you. As home you stroll you can take a bowl or a bucket for the mountain dew. Hi diddly idle dum diddly hurdle idle dum diddly hurray diddly I day. Diddly idle dum diddly hurdle idle dum diddly hurray diddly I day. Now learned men who use the pen have wrote your praises high, for sweet Puccina from Ireland green, distilled from wheat and rye. Throw away your pills, it'll cure all ills, pagan or Christian or Jew. Take off your coat and grease your throat with a rare old mountain dew. Hi diddly lum diddly hurdle lum diddly hurray diddly day. Hi diddly lum diddly hurdle lum diddly hurray diddly day. Hi diddly lum diddly hurdle lum diddly hurray diddly day. Hi diddly lum diddly hurdle lum diddly hurray diddly day. This is a lovely wee song. It's called Come by the Hills. It's an anthem to Scotland.
1, 2, 3,
1, 2. Come by the hills to the land where fancy is free. Stand where the peaks meet the sky and the lochs meet the sea, where the rivers run clear and the bracken is gold in the sun, and the cares of tomorrow must wait till this day is done. Come by the hills to the land where life is the song, and sing where the birds fill the air with their joy all day long, where the trees sway in time and even the wind sings in tune. And the cares of tomorrow must wait till this day is done. Come by the hills to the land where legends remain, the stories of old fill the heart and may yet come again, where the past it is lost but the future is yet to be won. And the cares of tomorrow must wait till this day is done. Aye, the cares of tomorrow must wait till this day is done. Right. This next wee song is about the island of Mingulay on the furthest, most southern point of the Hebridean chain. I've tried to get there, but the storms have prevented me so far. So here we go. Hill your ho, boys, let her go, boys, bring her head round and all together. Hill your ho, boys, let her go, boys, sailing homeward to Mingulay. What care we how wide the inches? What care we for wind or weather? Let her go, boys, every year. ho, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head round and all together. Hill-yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingling. Wives are waiting on the hillside, looking seaward across the heather. Bring her head round and we'll anchor ere the sun sets on Mingling. Hill-yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head around and all together. Hill-yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingling. Sailing homeward to Mingling. This song is called The Wild Mountain Time. Everybody knows it and everybody loves it. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? I will build my love a bower near yon pure crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the wild flowers over the mountain. Will ye go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love, she was gone, I could never find another to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to I pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? Will ye go, lassie, go?
2, 3, and...
Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, ho, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Over hill ways up and down, myrtle green and bracken brown, past the shieling through the town, all for sake of Mary. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, ho, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, ho, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Red her cheeks as Rowan's are, brighter eye as any star, fairest of them all by far is my darling Mary. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, ho, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, ho, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Plenty herring, plenty meal, plenty peat to fill her creel, plenty bonny bairns as well, that's a toast for Mary. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. This is a song about love lost amongst the travelling folk. One starry night, as I lay sleeping, one starry night, love, as I lay in bed, I thought I heard wagon wheels a-creaking, and when I awoke, my own love had fled. I'll search the highways, likewise the byways. I'll search the quarries, the camping places too. I will inquire of all our people, if they've had signs or signs of you. For there's many a mile, love, with you I've travelled, and many's an hour, love, with you I've spent. I thought you were my love forever, but now I find, love, you were only lent. Well, I'm drunk today, but oft times I'm sober, a constant rover from town to town. And when I die and my troubles ended, they'll find our pitch, love, and they'll lay me down. It's many's a mile, love, with you I've travelled, and many's an hour, love, with you I've spent. I dreamed you were my love forever, but now I find, love, you were only lent. This is a story about a Highland chieftain who went to woo a young lady from the lowlands. She wasn't too keen at first, but he won her over in the end. Will you gang to the Highlands, lazy Lindsay? Will you gang to the Highlands with me? Will you gang to the Highlands, lazy Lindsay? My bride and my darling to be. But to gang to the Highlands with you, sir, would bring a salt tear to my eye, and leaving the green hills and the woodlands and the streams of my own country. But will you gang to the Highlands, lazy Lindsay? Will you gang to the Highlands with me? Will you gang to the Highlands, lazy Lindsay? My bride and my darling to be. I'll show you the red deer abounding on mountain where waves the tall pine, and as far as the bound of that red deer, ilk moorland and mountain is mine. So will you gang to the Highlands, lazy Lindsay? Will you gang to the Highlands with me? Will you gang to the Highlands, lazy Lindsay? My bride and my darling to be. 1,000 claymores I can muster, ilk blade and its bearer the same, and when round their chieftain they rally, the gallant Argyle is my name. So will you gang to the Highlands, lazy Lindsay? Will you gang to the Highlands with me? Will you gang to the Highlands, lazy Lindsay? My bride and my darling to be. There's dancing and joy in the Highlands, there's piping and gladness and glee, for Argyle has brought hame lazy Lindsay, his bride and his darling to be. So will you gang to the Highlands, lazy Lindsay? Will you gang to the Highlands with me? Will you gang to the Highlands, lazy Lindsay? my bride and my darling to be. Will you gang to the Heelands, lazy Lindsay? Will you gang to the Heelands with me? Will you gang to the Heelands, lazy Lindsay? My bride and my darling to be.